Hello everyone, Brian here from Yerdigginit Metal Detecting. Welcome to my 2020 year-end wrap-up video. 2020 may have flat out stunk in a few different ways for a lot of people, but this year for me and for the metal detecting, it was a banner year. I set a lot of personal bests, found a lot of cool stuff, which I'm happy to show you. It's always fun at the end of the year to pull it all out and spread it out and relive the memories and see it all together in one lump sum. Yeah, had a lot of good outings, met a lot of good people, and really enjoy the metal detecting hobby. Thank you all for watching, for being hopefully your subscribers, and we'll see what 2021 brings. If you had watched my last video and entered the Terry Shannon book giveaway, please stick around to the end of this video and we will be drawing for the lucky winner. All right, this is what we're calling the goodies, the keepers for 2021. I got it all spread out here. Somehow, some ways categorized. This is what I'm calling the non-metal metal detecting finds. The kind of things when you're digging a plug and you reach in there and you find a coin or a bottle cap, but then there's a bonus in the hole, as we call it. Got 3 white plastic barrettes, which came from the same park, but various different spots. And the weird part was I've hunted this park many times, and I actually stumbled onto 3 of these on the same day. Got a cool glass bottle stopper. Always love finding the marbles. Ponderosa deputy badge and some other little doodad up here. Now we're going to move on to the toys. Got cap guns. Got play money. Man, these things fool you every time. They look so much like a half real. I'm thinking this might be like the 6-shooter part of a cap gun. Got a token, good luck token. Another cap gun, Boy Scout, neckerchief slide, some jacks, an old Hubley. And these are my favorite cars. I find a lot of cars, but I like the old ones. That one's got the steel wheels on it. Tootsie Toys. Got a couple cast iron or lead soldiers, and that's like my toy highlights. This thing here, never really found out what this was. I think it's just like I don't know, who knows, decorative top to a sardine can or something. I don't know. Got the pocket knives. This one was almost a surface find. Fresh drop. Some old crusty ones. Love this one. Really ornate. Still opened and everything. Oh yeah, there's another toy there. Got my Zippo lighter. Second one of those I've ever found. I love that one. Another decorative top to something. Pocket watch. Some other decorative pieces, really unidentified, but too nice to just throw in the garbage heap for me. Got 3 thimbles over here, a couple musket balls. We're going to call this the Relics department. Some keys, only showing like I always like the ones that said Yale on it. This one had some interesting teeth on it. This one here actually like bends. Skeleton key, couple buckles, and some harmonica reeds. Gonna move over here to the jewelry. Got an old barrette or hair clip. Some other old pieces. Some cufflinks. This is just a PGA money clip. Found a lot of religious medallions. All in this area. Always love finding those. I'm trying to get a nice, I'd love to get a nice, like in this variety right here in silver or gold, and I would actually get myself a necklace and wear it. And some other doodads. Up here we have some buttons. This one is something to do with cycling, like a cycling club, which was really old. It was almost 100 years old. United Hotels. I'm not sure if this is tomback or brass, these two here, but they cleaned up really nice. Love them. And some other just plain Jane flat buttons. Some of them have writing on the back, some of them don't. Got some hem weights. And we're going to move over here to tokens. 3 different Syracuse Transit tokens, a Central Bus token, Chuck E. Cheese, Kahunaville, some other generic. This one's a Syracuse old arcade used to be around when I was younger. Buttons Arcade. Got some military finds. This one's here's a World War II cap badge. This one right here. This was some kind of collar disc, I believe. I just found that late in December. And this thing here, this says USA on it, was another World War I trouser button, I was told. Got some old dog tags. I always love finding those. 1927 New York State. In 1952. And now we're going to move on into coins and other. These two, it was a weird day for me. These things are huge. As you can see, they're bigger than a $50. I found them both the same day, back to back, about 10 feet apart. It's almost, and they're kind of like, you know, unrelated really, other than that they're huge and they were found at a park that's supposedly hunted out back to back. So it's like, it makes you wonder if somebody was having, you know, maybe like a, I don't know, a seeded hunt or something there, and those were left behind, or just somebody was out, some kid was out with their coin collection and lost it. Up here is what I'm calling foreign coins. Got some older, I find a lot of Canadian coins being close there, but these are some of the older ones. Got a 19, I think that's 21 penny. It's a couple George V's. There's another older one. Here I have my 1864 2-cent piece. Second one I've ever found of those. And also the second ever found shield nickel. And this is what I'm calling the junker rings. Some aren't really junk. This one actually was dug from a farm field. And although it's not precious metal, it was just like, it's got to be over 100 years old. It's brass. I mean, I found it with Indian pennies and thimbles out in the middle of a farm field, place where we found large cents and other things. So that's, let's see over here. I have it in the junker pile, but I don't really consider anything junk. I always love finding rings. Some junior stewardesses, and this one's something to do with New York State. And we're going to move over here to one of the areas that I set a personal best in this year was Indian head cents. There's a few shiny ones in there, and that's because same with the nickels, I tried some experimenting with cleaning, tumbled some, and tried different techniques. So I actually found 41 Indian head pennies, which is a personal best for me. I found 29 buffalo nickels. And same thing, I put some of these in the tumbler and tried other techniques. So they look really super nice, ones like that one. Other ones I just left as is. Been experimenting. I don't really care. I don't plan on selling anything. But 29 buffalo nickels, another personal best. And then the V nickels, same thing. I think I had 19 of those, which was another personal best. And then we're going to move over here to the silver. My previous best silver coin count for 1 year was 53 last year. I ended up getting 68. Had more Roosevelt dimes, more Washington quarters, and more Barber dimes than I've ever had before. Those were all personal bests. Mercury dimes actually dropped a little bit. Did find one big Walker half. Love those. I think that's about my 6th or 7th of those. a Canadian silver, another Canadian silver quarter, and this here is what they call a fish scale Canadian. It's from 1885, and if I remember right, this may be the rarest of all the coins I've ever dug as far as circulation or mintage. I think that was like under 500,000 or a little bit near 500,000, where a lot of these like unbelievable things like, you know, some of the Barber Dimes and Mercury Dimes, you look at the numbers and they're like in the millions, tens of millions, some of them even 100 million. But this one was under or around 500,000. And also a bucket lister for me this year that I actually went into the year as my #1 item to try to check off was the Barber quarter. I found 2 of them. So happy, I love that design. So I checked that off, and then I checked it off again. And then over here is some other miscellaneous silver rings. Got a Mickey Mouse ring. Some other nice silver rings. Nice old sterling. And a little bit of gold. This one I scored in December. I think it was my last video, and it had the B on it, 10K. And then since then, the video didn't even come out yet. I had gone for a long time without scoring any gold, and then I scored 2 gold items here on the same day. I got this wedding band. Video didn't even come out yet. Doing the year-end wrap-up before this has even been shown. This one has some good weight to it. It's 14K. The same day, I found this little gold bracelet, also 14K. And the stuff segregated up here is what I'm calling one of my best hunts ever. And that's the day that I went out to the farm field with my friend Tom Gear, invited me, and I found my first ever colonial copper, which is that New Jersey copper right here. And I found a couple other, these 2 have yet to be identified, but I got this other 1820 matron head, some old buttons, one with tremendous gold gilt on it still, a very cool thimble that's like open-ended, but not even squished. And figuring that everything that I found was like 150 to over 200 years old, it's amazing that that came out like that. And the coin of all coins for me, and probably will never be beaten, I dug a 1732 half real, which is definitely my oldest coin. And yep, I gotta say, I just talked about that Canadian fish scale and said that was probably my rarest coin at 500,000. Now I take that back. It's probably this 1732 half real. So happy to have that. There's the New Jersey. Beautiful outing. So there you have it. Here's some of the highlights, more close up. Got Barbers. I'll just let it roll. Look at some of this stuff. Oh, the Temperance token. Forgot about that. Another farm field find with Tom Gear. July 4th, 1855. Temperance token. Love those. I had a button here. Oh yes, this one with a train on it. Where did it go? That's cool. So as always, thanks for watching, everybody. And like I said earlier, stick around to the end and we're going to do that book giveaway. And at the end of January, I have another book that I'm going to be giving away, and it's going to be the Chris Altman From the Grounds Up book. So stay tuned, look out for that. It's coming up at the end of January. It's an autographed copy as well. And it's an awesome book. The pictures in it are incredible. The photographs. All right, and as mentioned, we're going to give away the book, Metel Detecting The Ottertail, plus much more by Terry Shannon. It's a signed copy. These are for people who entered the giveaway on my previous video. And here's who they are and the numbers they picked. They had to pick a number between 1 and 300. We're going to use random.org to generate the winner. I'm going to come over here, random.org, and hit, let's see, generate. See who comes closest, number 73. And we have Edwin Smith picked 72. He will be our winner. If you did not win, this is a great book. It's available on Amazon. I'll have a link. It's only $15.99 and something great to read over the winter. Enjoy. And Terry also has another book, Detecting the Treasure Coast, which if you were following both Instagram and YouTube for Yerdigginit Metal Detecting, we had another contest on Instagram. You had to guess how many marbles were in this mason jar. turns out there's 262, and Just Mark on Instagram was the winner. He guessed 175, but that was the highest number guessed. Nobody else was even close to 262. So both of these books will be going out the door. One to Just Mark, the Treasure Coast book, and the Ottertail book to Edwin Smith. Congratulations, guys. And to anybody else, like I said, visit Amazon for some great winter reading material. As always, thanks for watching. 2020 was a great year. Looking forward to 2021. And let's get out there and dig some treasure.